Hi, I'm David A. Robertson, and we are at Maxx Collectibles here in Winnipeg. I always get excited when I see Spider-Man stuff. My first love was Spider-Man. Peter Parker just being this regular kid who was just kind of a dork, but he was insecure and he just lost his uncle, and I just really connected with that and the humanity of him and how his story just was so real in a way, even though he was doing this fantastic thing. So I have this issue too. This is in super good condition and mine is not in the best condition, but so this comic here, McFarlane, who penciled it, is the character in here is Chance, but in this issue here, and look at that, the clothes he's wearing. This is awesome. I think actually here he's at a party and he feels super uncomfortable dressing up like this, which is I can really relate to as well. But yeah, so Eddie Brock, I think at the end of this is introduced, and Eddie Brock becomes Venom, and Venom is one of the craziest bad guys in Spider-Man. That's the first time you kind of see him with that iconic kind of smile from Venom, which is amazing. So yeah, this is one of my favorites. The first time I started reading comics that weren't superhero comics was when I read the series called Elfquest, and it was this graphic novel series that was a bunch of half elf, half wolves. They created this tribe of people, and the whole series of them trying to reconnect with their ancestors. And something about that really spoke to me, and it was this expansive 8 super thick graphic novels that had their journey from their homes all the way to the high ones, and they reconnecting with their ancestors who are still alive, because the elves are immortals, and it was the best thing I've ever read. And I still have that series, the Elfquest series. It is so good. My brother and I kind of fight over it, who owns it, but we read that one like crazy together, and I've always loved Elfquest so much. This is the Batman graphic novel. Frank Miller is one of the best graphic novelists of all time. He does it the right way. He has the patience to do it. I would love to just have the patience to write a 300-page graphic novel, and just get into it, have this amazing narrative, find new and interesting ways to introduce characters that we love, and be true to the characters, but show us surprising things about them. And he has here an old grizzled Batman that was for what he's been through in his life, to see him when he's an older guy and what he would be doing, and his attitude and his I mean, this is just almost a perfect graphic novel. When I'm looking through these old comics, I see Indigenous representation is it falls under these tropes of the dead Indian, the noble savage, and so these are the things that I try to undo through my work. Is I'm looking through all these stereotype-based portrayals of Indigenous peoples, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this thing through comics, was trying to change the perception through giving accurate portrayals based on truth and real history, and because that did a lot of damage when I was younger, because as an Indigenous guy, seeing all these Indigenous characters in comics and how they were portrayed was wasn't productive.